Hi, my name's Kira. I just wanted to share with everybody the downloads I got about ways to cope with dope sickness. I mean, let's just, be honest, get down to the nitty gritty. It sucks. It's excruciating. You are going to feel like shit. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to, wish death upon yourself, really, at times. There are ways to make it more comfortable. And if you do have the opportunity to do it medically and go to a facility, I do recommend it. I mean, you're only there, 5 to 7 days, and they don't force you to go to rehab. You can go home after, or whatever. You can even leave early if need be. Yeah. So I do recommend that. But the first one, drink so much water. Drinking water helps tremendously. And also for the first few days, like throw on 3 hoodies or 3 sweaters and sleep it off and sweat it out. That's why like the sweater thing, blankets, the faster you can sweat it out. Baths really help, especially Epsom salts or even pink Himalayan salt, sea salt, those kind of things. Because my final attempt, which was successful, at this point, I had already learned a lot about Reiki and meditation. I was actively, working on obtaining the consciousness of my higher self. I wasn't there yet, but I was working on it. And so I was aware of your chakras and how important it is for your well-being and not to be in a state of dis-ease, to have your chakras flowing, right? And that helped a lot. I mean, not all of us are gonna to have Reiki to help us out, but it's something, if you can afford it or you can do that, look into it. It helps a lot. Meditation too. The first few days you're just gonna want to sleep, puke, sometimes eat, sometimes not. Just kind of fade in and out, really. During that time, Gravol and Advil helps. I wouldn't recommend taking anything too much stronger because, you are detoxing. But yeah, the water thing, sweating it out. When you do start to feel human again, finding things you enjoy doing that it's easy for you to focus on to distract yourself. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us get so lost in addiction. After 20 years of it, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I enjoyed anymore. I was, during this time too, I was also a victim of narcissistic abuse during the entire time. Every single one of my partners actually, turned into that kind of monster in the end, unfortunately. But, that was another lesson in itself. But I'll get into that in other videos. I don't even know where I was there. The Gravol, Advil. Getting back to things that you love doing and things that you can focus on that can distract yourself. Even little things that are gonna, spike your adrenaline a little bit. Of course, as long as it's legal. For me, a big part of the inner child healing is doing things that as a kid you enjoyed doing. So I did buy myself an electric scooter, and if I'm having a hard time, whatever, even if I'm just having a craving, even when I'm having creative blocks, I'll just hop on and go for a little scoot around. I'll even bring it up to the local airport. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, and scoot around there. Water slides for me was another one. I got the opportunity at Christmas to go down one at a hotel a couple of times, and it was very liberating. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. So doing the things to distract you, keeping in mind too when you're having those cravings. They've proven that it really only lasts for 3 minutes. So if you can distract yourself, like if say you're laying on the couch watching TV and you're go outside for 3 minutes, just get up and do something different, change your environment. And it's also really too, at this point, to really start looking at your triggers and the people who trigger you, and getting rid of those, because that's where your success lies. You're going to have to kind of look around your environment and your reality, kind of when you come to, and you have to figure out where your toxicities are, and you have to get rid of them, regardless of what they are. If they're family, if they're friends, if they're other addictions, if they're unhealthy behaviors, like to excessive gambling, stuff like that. You just have to kind of do away with anything that's gonna keep you in a lower vibration. I guess that's a way to put it. When you're living in a lower vibration in addiction, that's when you're operating out of your south node. I don't know if you've heard that term. We can either operate in our shadow or south node, or we can operate in our north node, our light, right? When you're in active addiction, I don't care who you are. I mean, you're your worst self. I mean, you're being an asshole to the people you love, because you're putting that above what's really important, and that's what you really need to get away from. And those are the things that really help me. For the initial few days, just understand and really adopt some kind of radical acceptance that you're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel like a piece of shit for a few days. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Up to 2 weeks, you're gonna feel like absolute shit. But I mean, we've gone through worse in our addictions, and we all have our war stories and our battle stories. Once you're starting to feel human again at like 2 to 3 weeks, that's for me when I really started journaling. And through journaling, I discovered I could start communicating with God and the universe, and it starts responding to me. I have some incredible stories about that as well. Okay, that's it for this one. This one was just kind of a little bit of tips on what I did to be successfyeah. I really needed it to be the last and final time, because it was killing me, literally. Okay, so if you're still struggling, I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you healing, and I wish you light, and everything that you need to be successful. I'll be making more videos on the other things I did. Meditation really helped. Surrendering to God. And radical acceptance, which is just basically living the serenity prayer. Okay. Okay, I'm rambling now.